Hey guys, Rachel McLean here, your social media coach, and today I'm sharing with you the best way to find out what time of day you should be posting to your Facebook page. And this is one of the questions that I get asked all the time. So if you're not sure what time of day you should be posting to your Facebook page, then this is definitely for you. I'm about to show you how to use your Facebook Insights on your Facebook page to know what time of day your fans are online, but also what time of day you should be posting. So check it out. Okay, so here we are on my Facebook page, and I'm going to show you how to use your Facebook Insights to know what time of day you should be posting to reach the greatest number of your fans. So your Facebook page should look a little bit like this. I use a Facebook tool called Business Manager, which allows me to manage multiple Facebook pages. We can see it's prompting me to go up here to manage this page. Some of you might see this, some of you might not. You'll just see your Facebook Insights up here, and that's okay too. So I'm just going to click through here, and it will take me to Facebook Business Manager. So we can see this now is a dark grey color. That means we're in Business Manager, and I'm no longer Rachel McLean. I'm now McLean Social Media. So that's how I know I'm no longer me as a person using my personal profile. What we're going to do is jump up to Facebook Insights, and the first thing that we see is a page summary of the last 7 days, and roughly showing from the 30th of August to the 5th of September. We can see some of our key stats and results. What we want to do at the moment is jump down over here on the left. We've got a few different options, and we're going to go to posts. So now this shows us some really cool stuff. One of my favorite parts of Facebook Insights is this. It shows us when our fans are online. It shows us how many people roughly were online on particular days, and it also compares it against the average. And it also shows us what time of day seems to be the most popular in terms of how many people are online, how many of your fans are online, and what would be the best time to post. So we can see that not many people are online at 3 a.m., but we considerably have more at 8 a.m., there's a tiny hump at noon, then there's another one at 5, and then around 8, 9 o'clock is another peak hour. And if we think about what we Australians do during the day, I mean, we're asleep here, we're waking up, we're beginning to check our phones, we might get into the office around 8 o'clock, here's a lunch break. This is when we clock off, so this might be a lot of people as soon as they finish work, they're jumping on their mobiles or their iPads or whatever just to see what's going on. And then again, just after dinner, kids are asleep, putting your feet up, and you're checking out Facebook on your phone or your iPad or whatever it is. So what I want to bring to your attention is this is where most people would say, oh, so I can see that the majority of my fans are online at 5 and 8 o'clock. So maybe I should post then to reach them. And this is probably the biggest mistake that you could make. Don't post at these times, just these times. The reason why is this graph pretty much looks exactly the same for every small business in Australia, because this is what all Australians do. So if you do post at 5 or 8 o'clock, your post has to compete with the posts of every other Facebook page posting at that time. And not many business owners know that, this is the prime time. This is when everybody's posting. They just think it's going to work well for them. And what it means is there's so much going on in the news feed. It's really oversaturated. Your post has to work that much harder to reach your audience and to just be seen. So my recommendation to all small business owners is, yes, visit this graph. Identify what the peak times are for you, and it probably is, 8 a.m., 5 p.m., 8 p.m., that sort of thing. But don't just post at these peak times. I want you to try and experiment. Do a post for 3 a.m. I know that sounds silly, but you're going to potentially reach 227 people, or if I posted then, I'd reach those people at 3 a.m. How many other businesses are posting at 3 a.m.? I would say not many, which means that I am likely to reach a huge percentage of those people that are online, much more than I would reach if I posted at 8 o'clock tonight. So When you're working out what time of day you should be posting, I recommend do a post at 3 a.m., do a post at 8, do a post at 1 or 2. A really good time if you have to think about your target market as well. So if you're targeting, for instance, mothers or fathers who do the school run pickup, a really good time to target them is between 2:30 and 2:50 because they're in their cars outside school waiting to pick up their kids. They're on their phones. So have a think about who your target audience is, who your fans are, what time of day they're going to have that time on their phone, on their computer, or on their iPad to be on Facebook. And those are the times of day that you should be posting. I also recommend experimenting. So you wouldn't post, 4 or 5 times each day, but one day might be a 3 a.m., one day might be a noon, one day might be an 8 o'clock. And underneath this information, we can see all the posts that we've published. So we can see the date they were published, the time of day. We can see a little thumbnail image of each post reminding us what the post was. We've got a tiny little blurb. And then we've also got the type of post. So was it a link? Was it a video that you shared? Was it a video you created? Or was it a photo? We can see how many people we reached with each post and the split between organic and paid. And then we can see the different types of engagement. So what I now recommend that you do is scroll through and look for patterns. Look for patterns of, well, the posts that reach the most seem to be on particular times of day, or they were posted at particular times, or they were on different topics, or they were a different type of post. Look for those common factors. The other thing to look at is sometimes you'll do a post and it won't reach that many, but it will have a huge amount of engagement. So the few that you did reach, for whatever reason, they were really, really into that particular post. And that could be to do with the topic that you posted about or the type of post that you did. So scroll through this, look for patterns. You can also see the result between organic and paid. So we can see on this particular post here, I boosted it for $26, which isn't that much. And it more than doubled my reach, and I had a huge level of clicks and a huge level of reactions and comments. So this is how to know what time of day you should be posting on your Facebook page. And I wish you the best of luck. If you have any questions, feel free to tweet me at Rachel McLean, or send me an email, or send me a Facebook message, and I will get back to you. Good luck.